Alright, so in this video, I'm going to solve the equation 4 to the power of x plus 25 to the power of x is equal to 10 to the power of x plus 1. So to solve this, I'm going to first start by using the property a to the power of m plus n is equal to a to the power of m times a to the power of n. So in this case, I have 10 to the power of x plus 1, and by using this property, I can rewrite it as 10 to the power of x times 10 to the power of 1. Now, from here, I'm going to divide both sides by 10 to the power of x. So that way, on my right-hand side, these two cancel out, and I'm left with 4 to the power of x over 10 to the power of x plus 25 to the power of x over 10 to the power of x is equal to 10. Now, if I have something in the form a to the power of m over b to the power of m, this is the same thing as a over b to the power of m. So 4 to the power of x over 10 to the power of x, I can rewrite as 4 over 10 to the power of x. And I have this plus 25 over 10 to the power of x is simply equal to 10. Now, I'm going to simplify this. So, 4 over 10, I can divide both these terms by 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 10 divided by 2 is 5. So this simplifies to 2 over 5. So I have 2 over 5 to the power of x plus 25 over 10. These two are multiples of 5. So this simplifies to, well, 5 times 5 is 25, and 5 times 2 is 10. Now, from here, notice how both these fractions are reciprocals of each other, meaning their numerators and denominators are flipped. So 2 over 5, if you flip it, it's equal to 5 over 2. So what I'm going to do about this is I'm actually going to rewrite this as 2 over 5 to the power of x plus 2 over 5 to the power of negative 1 to the power of x. Because when you take the power of negative 1 of a fraction, it flips it, because x to the power of negative 1 is the same thing as 1 over x to the power of 1. So it flips. And now I'm going to use a property of exponents that states that if I have something in the form a to the power of m to the power of n, this is equal to a to the power of m times n. So now I get 2 over 5 to the power of x plus 2 over 5 to the power of x times negative 1, which is just equal to negative x. And this is all equal to 10. And then 2 over 5 to the power of negative x is the same thing as 1 over 2 over 5 to the power of positive x. So now I want to solve this simpler without having to worry about big terms like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use u substitution, and I'm going to let u equal to 2 over 5 to the power of x. So now this way, if I plug in u for 2 over 5 to the power of x, I get u plus 1 over u is equal to 10, and this is a much simpler equation to solve. So now, if I multiply both sides by u, I get u squared plus, these two cancel out, so just plus 1 is equal to 10u. And now I'm going to subtract 10u on both sides. So I get u squared minus 10u plus 1 is equal to 0. And this is a quadratic equation, meaning to solve this, I can use the quadratic formula, which is negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So in this case, a is 1, b is negative 10, and c is 1. So I get u is equal to negative 10 plus or minus the square root of negative 10 squared minus 4 times 1 times 1 all over 2 times 1. And this is equal to 10 plus or minus the square root of 100 minus 4 over 2, which is equal to 10 plus or minus the square root of 96 over 2. So now from here, I'm going to simplify the square root of 96. So I'm going to rewrite it as the square root of 16 times 6. That way, the square root of 16 is 4, so I get 10 plus or minus 4 root 6 over 2. And if I divide both these terms by 2, I get 5 plus or minus 2 root 6. So this is my value of u, or two values I should say, because we have 5 plus 2 root 6 and 5 minus 2 root 6. So now if I go back, I remember how I let u equal to 2 over 5 to the power of x, meaning I have 2 over 5 to the power of x is equal to 5 plus 2 root 6, and 2 over 5 to the power of x is equal to 5 minus 2 root 6. So to solve this, I'm going to first start by rewriting 2 root 6. Let's first start with this equation, by the way, as 4.9, because it's roughly equal to 4.9. So I have 2 over 5 to the power of x is equal to 9.9, which is 4.9 plus 5. And now to solve this, I'm going to take the log on both sides. And if I have something in the form log a to the power of b, I can move this exponent of b to the front. So this turns into b times log a. In this case, I can move the x over here to the front. So I get x times log 2 over 5 is equal to log of 9.9. And if I divide both sides by log 2 over 5, these two cancel out, and I get x is equal to log of 9.9 over log of 2 over 5. So this is one solution. And if we do the same thing with 5 minus 2 root 6, which is 0.01, I get x is equal to log of 0.1 over log of 2 over 5. So these are my two solutions. If you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe, leave a like, and share this. Thank you.